blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum, a team without a title. The verge of finally achieving it, but with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it, can't wait to bring it to you, and handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
They go right back to Hall. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Get it. Let go.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Having gained about a handful there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion will.
Now you lying. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
3rd and short, it's Milrow. Headed out right. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Ready?
After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First snap, and Fields wants to throw. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw for Fields. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be first down Houston.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
551, go.
Third and long for him here. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Now that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Houston calls it second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
70 Rangers. Go! Cougar Knights.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Come on. Set. Pass to 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney. Milrow throwing on third down. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on fourth down early.
Hey, crash.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run for it with Hall. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Ready.
Here's Hall once more. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70 18 Cardinal.
First down throw here from Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up.
Okay, ready?
Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Shotgun snap, but give to Hall. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, they need 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go. Let's go.
Hall running between the tackles. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
All gets it again on second down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Trying for it with Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. It's a race down the right side. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams get the game's first points here in the second. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
26-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, side. Side. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and back. first down up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
First down, a run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 38.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hey, never mind. Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So much tougher task now after the flag. This is second and 20. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
70, 70.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Milrow with it on first. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. From the gun, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hot 70. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it sets up. Second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ready.
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Running left side by Jefferson. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture. Thankfully, ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this third down.
Ready.
Third down from the gun. He rolls to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
60 Bison.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Buying some time right. He brushed him off with ease. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Hey. Viking 18. Go.
Milrow now to throw. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Forced out to his right. Making the call himself. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And he forced a 4th down. We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Tootin now on the return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a design run. Fields has it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5:51.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On the move, headed right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, can't. Green 19, can I?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 4th down, Fields. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. stop by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Milroe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. This is ahead for about 5. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
To throw, here's Milroe. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Escapes out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Third and long. Here's Milroe. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Go. 58, what's that? EQ! Right.
Barkley does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right.
Pushing for the end zone, and it lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
That is big time. I mean, that is a play that just lights up this stadium and certainly lights up that defense. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They take the ball away with a dominant stop, too.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Texans nearly bring it back for a pick 6, but he is tackled at the very last moment.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 2.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Makes the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gotta be lying. Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, come on, come on.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Caught by the open man. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Ready.
Milrow with it on 1st. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
Like the 18. Hey, check that. Street.
Hall will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison. Street. Kirk.
It's Hall again. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams football as they try to close out their 3rd title ever. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Go, Rig, go. Ready.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs. A stoppage now, and this is not an injury you want to see. This, Brock, could affect both sides of the football for them. That's Travis Hunter who's being tended to. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Set.
They go to Barkley again. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, set.
He'll throw it. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. First and 10
Ready?
at the 46-yard line.
222. Tonight.
Short pass brought in. And it's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, 10. Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Come on, son. Easy. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
319, right. Set.
Looking to throw. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Yep. 331. Tonight.
Fields on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there and netted some positive yards.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 14,
lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Milrow. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Ready? 70 line, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milrow from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Get it.
From the gun, Milrow. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Now to throw. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Desperation time here on 4th. Flush out now to his left. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
36-yard line.
11. Here we go. Turbos.
There's another carry for Barkley. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, slide. Green 19, ready for that?
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
11 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's back to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
19 line, pad. Hop, step, ready.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
70 lying.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here we go. Stretch.
To throw. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Viking 18.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
17. Texans 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. So 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. You good? 331. Medic. Go.
Fields looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. 4 years after